The A359 follows part of the old route of the Castleman Railway, but the noise and population disappears over your head once you are on the trailway. At a time when Wimborne Minster's population was bigger than that of Bournemouth, the town was connected by the London and South Western Railway to Salisbury and Southampton, with the opening of the station on the 1st of June 1847. This was thanks to the Wimborne solicitor, Giles Castleman.
So what do you know about the Castleman?
Not a lot, but I mean, you can read it up a bit on the internet. But
And you saw
the last train to come along here.
On the 4th of May 1964, the last passenger train left Wimborne as part of the Dr. Beecham's closures. The station was quickly demolished and a covered market was erected on the site. During COVID, the site gradually became underutilised and closed to make way for building of houses. This location for me has now become another site for repeat photography, as are many other sites in Wimborne. Like the town of Wimborne, it is losing its identity, and the memory of the Castleman track is just part of this progressive evaporation. Barthes states that images makes possible the recovery or rediscovery of what has passed and allows the perceiver to enter or re-enter a history to which nothing else could give him access. The structures that remain on the Castleman Trailway are not dated, but I wanted to represent them in a manner that was in keeping with the time that they were erected. My idea was to build a pinhole camera and depict the structures as black and white images. Having watched several YouTube videos, I settled on one by You Can Create and started to build by camera. I then remembered I had given away all my developing equipment and that there was no room in the house that I could turn into a dark room. Therefore, I decided it would be more prudent to purchase a wooden pinhole camera and leave the problem of having the development and processing done by a professional local firm. It's always my policy to use the local businesses where possible. The downside is that he is in high demand and process can take up to several weeks. Therefore, this timescale needs to be factored into any future work for assignments. I pursued the idea of making sanitite images of the flora which appear alongside the track, as the plants are a jumble and due to the low light levels there are very few flowers. I identified the plants used in picture this, which is an apt, and then selected leaves to make the images. The progression of this study will be to include the leaves over old maps of the area, but I need to learn more about sanitite for this. I found an image dating back to 1910 in Colin Magg's book Dorset Railways and located the goods yard in Broadstone, which is still a public house and identifiable. So using the toolbox and the rephotography element, I tried to capture, as per the instructions, the goods yard. Okay, so you go further away.
Further up.
Yes.
Up.
Sorry. that way slightly.
Is that right?
All the time that I have been walking the trailway and taking images, I have not seen anybody else with a camera or anybody using their mobile phone to take a photograph. This is substantiated when I looked for images of the Castleman Trailway on Google Images. As Flazza stated, almost anyone today has a camera and takes snaps. Anyone with a camera in their hand can create excellent photographs without having any idea what complex process they are setting off when they push the button. When I exhibited some of my work on a shady part of the trailway during the heat wave, several people knew something of its history.
Do you know what this is called?
The trailway, yeah, Castleman Trailway.
Do you know where it goes from and to?
So we've done most of it. So we've joined it at the Willett Arms, and I've been up to Country Park. But I know, though I haven't found it, goes out to Ringwood as well. Yeah. Haven't managed to find that part, but in some of it.
Do you walk this often?
Yeah, a lot.
Do you know what it is?
It's the old railway line.
Do you know what it was called?
No.
Well, Castleman Trailway.
Yeah, Castleman Trailway. Do you know who Castleman is?
No.
Or was?
No.
He was a solicitor from Wimborne.
Oh, was he?
Yeah. Do you know what this is called? This trail?
Castleman Trailway.
Do you know what it was?
It was a railway line.
From where to where?
Ooh, from. We only know it from.
Goes
Up
to
to-
Ringwood, doesn't it? Up to up to
Goes to the, it used to go to New Forest, I think. As far as that.
Yeah. Do you recognise either of those two pictures behind you?
You've got Lady
Wimborne
Wimborne.
Bridge.
And that's the station house from Porter, I believe.
It's Goodyard.
Good
Good
yard,
yard,
yeah.
that's it.
Goodyard,
Yeah.
yeah. Do you walk this often?
Yeah, quite local, yeah. Cycle it, yeah.
Thank you very
There were quite a few people that walked straight past and would not engage with me, and I had to accept it was a hot day. From an artistic point of view, I am an admirer of the work of Sorella, and I find that the lighting comes through the canopy of trees in the same quality that he presents his paintings, but it is an ongoing project to have at least one image of the same quality that you would see if you saw his work in real life. As this is an ongoing project, the synergy between objects, scenes, and how to capture them and the essence of that image is ongoing. I have decided to try different types of photography and different ways of capture. As David McChum said, known failure is part of the process and leads us to new ideas, stronger work and more honest questions, liberating us to peer a little less frightened into the unknown. I will pursue this idea and embrace my failures. Thank you.